Step back a bit.
without getting
No, I think
the
that's
sense.
it's a good place to start. Hi, this is Munir of the Regulars, and this is my friend Joe Malfettone, and he's a multidimensional member of the creative class, and I think he's a perfect representation of the type of person we're trying to cater to at the Regulars. So, Joe, I'll leave it to you. How do you define yourself as a professional today?
As a professional today, I guess I would say that I work in branding, fine arts, coffee, and coaching.
And within each of those different kind of groups, you have a different segment or cohort of regulars, or people who follow you or care about what you do, but they're completely different people. So there might be some overlap,
Yes,
but it
right,
seems to be
right.
that they're very different people.
Yeah.
And that's very interesting because you have this ability to address their needs, but they're different markets in many ways.
Yeah. And if you look at like any one person, they are different markets. They are
Yeah.
different marketplaces. In a sense, like we all have tons of interests. Me, like a lot of people like us that are going to start to emerge and come up and grow up, they're going to find that they have more than just one interest, and they're going to have to find ways and be helped out with different types of technologies to really start to facilitate ways that they can monetize and live on these interests. We are really starting to see that life is sort of more of a journey in the sense that we can kind of have serve us more than the other way around. So in a way for us to become more creative, less subservient to what's happening within our lives, we need these types of technologies to really empower us to reach more people and to start to live on our active interests.
And one last question. Given the fact that you're a multidimensional agent of change, a creative class kind of worker, how does that affect the type of network that you build and the network that you keep, the types of people you associate with? It's a very different lifestyle than, say, going to an office every day and associating with people in one organization. Your network seems to be sprawling and very diverse.
The network isn't so clear cut, and I think that's going to be a larger issue that the new creative class is going to start to see. Their network can be anywhere now. And the outreach is huge, which is probably why you've seen a lot of businesses start to go onto different types of social media because they want to reach a larger market.
Right.
You don't really know where they are anymore. But in that sense, you don't necessarily really hit them in the way that really brings in their heart and maybe their purses too. But of course, you know, if you're going to be building a great business nowadays, you need both. So in the way that I see it, it isn't defined, and that's probably been one of the harder issues to really face.
Joe, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you on the Regulars, and I'm certainly going to be one of your regulars.
Thank you, Munir.
Thank you so much.
I'll be yours too.
Okay. Thanks again. We just heard from Joe Malfettone, who is a multidimensional agent of change, a member of the creative class, an artist, a branding expert, a coffee connoisseur, and many other things. So we can pretty much imagine what his channels are going to be on the Regulars. So look out for Joe Malfettone, and we're going to give you the @Joe username. All right, you're going to be the first Joe. Sound good?
That sounds amazing.
Okay. Joe's a super regular, so stay tuned. The app is coming out shortly.